So the other day I went to Shibuya for Halloween, and this was honestly the most crowded I've ever seen it. Obviously compared to previous years, it was much more in control and less people, but even so, it was still super hard to move outside the station. They had to block off various parts, and coming out, just so many people in costumes and moving around and all that. There's a guy in a cute no-face costume and some Ghibli characters. People on these kind of terraces yelling at people to keep moving and to control the flow of the crowd. A lot of people dressed up in various Pokemon costumes. People dressed up in costumes of their favorite anime and a couple Joker costumes. You saw that Charizard. This is one of the craziest things I saw, honestly. I don't really know what it was. I think it's from some anime. Scary clowns with Luigi in the background. Someone was just knocked out on the floor. I think as a joke. She was fine. A guy in a massive Among Us costume. Just randomly, there was like a biker gang going through the street. Right after the biker gang, there was just a couple people in like these decked out cars. One of them was super America themed for some reason. And honestly, as a whole, just like really good vibe. Things were obviously chaotic, but not as much as previous years. But people were having fun. People were enjoying themselves. People were just kind of doing whatever. Oh, these double chinko guys were also cute. Everybody was taking pictures with them. But like as a whole, everybody was just having so much fun. Just hanging out, doing whatever. There were people in group costumes as well, like this Power Ranger gang. Not sure what that random guy all the way on the left was doing, but he was also there. And of course, I went to go check out the Chinko guys, which is cute. I met people decked out in these traditional, I think, Chinese getup. And people just kind of came with whatever, you know. Some people really were decked out. Some people just kind of put on Magikarp hats and walked around. But, you know, everybody was kind of enjoying themselves. People were walking by live streaming too. A lot of people dressed up as witches or whatever this equivalent thing is. And, you know, black hats. And this Curious George outfit was great too. Homies from Jujutsu Kaisen as well. Bumped into the Power Rangers group again. At the same time, everybody was kind of just doing their own thing in the sense of like, there was so much chaos that no one really cared what you were dressed as or what you were doing or whatever kind of who you were with. So whether you were alone in a group of two, in a larger group, there was still the vibe that you could just walk up to anybody and strike a conversation with them or ask to take pictures with them. This guy was one of my favorites from my favorite Ghibli movie. Let me know if you know it. Obviously a really cool Yu-Gi-Oh guy too. Some girls dressed up as Hershey Kisses as well. And we got Cleopatra and maybe Alexander the Great, I think is what it is. Charizard and the Pikachu gang. Devils and whatnot. At the very end of the night, I'm in a different part of Shibuya. Not even Shibuya, I was in Shimokita. And I bumped into this guy cosplaying from a Ghibli movie. Hopefully you guys know what it is, but it's so good. It was at like 2 or 3 a.m. Good times. Eventually got the costume set up and they got the shot.